Dharma has taken shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that clue or that answer has led to this question, where if Dharma has taken shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, what is Srimad Bhagavatam? What is the history of Srimad Bhagavatam? So this is a historical verse because it contains the history of Srimad Bhagavatam. There are multiple questions here, right? Kasmin, then there is Kutaha, and then there is Kena. Kasmin, Kena, Kutaha. Right? So Kasmin means in which. So basically some questions here are which yuga or which period Bhagavatam was spoken, which place where Bhagavatam was spoken, for what reason Bhagavatam was spoken, and by whose inspiration Bhagavatam was given. So these are few questions in one. So one question contains 4 questions. So this is called the eagerness to hear. Bhakticharya Maharaj was quoting one Srila Prabhupada pastime. Srila Prabhupada said that if the audience has understood everything of Bhagavatam, then there is no question. If the audience has understood nothing of Bhagavatam, then there is no question. But in between there should be a question. So Prabhupada said, if there are no questions, Prabhupada once was giving a Bhagavatam class and this was like no one asking question. So Prabhupada said, if no question means everyone has understood everything or no one has understood nothing. In between people have to ask questions. Some doubt, some samshaya, some clarification. So here is something where, see the eagerness of Shaunaka Adi Rishis. Right, I was reading something from Naimisharanya Dham, and the Sthala Mahatmya says that 88,000 sages had assembled in front of Suta Goswami. And their combined eagerness was represented by Shaunaka Rishi. And therefore he is asking 4 questions. Right? One may ask one question, but because you are representing a huge congregation of devotees, so out of suddenly one question has 4 questions inbuilt in it. The history of Srimad Bhagavatam. This verse is called as the history of Srimad Bhagavatam. They are asking, what is the history? I mean, there is a question which you potentially know has a very big answer, right? But that's what the eagerness is. They are not just happy with just answered by 6 questions. Suta Goswami has completed the Srimad Bhagavatam, first 3 chapters done over. They want to learn more, hear more. So 3 questions which are going to come is, the first is the history of Srimad Bhagavatam, then the second question is about Shukadeva Goswami. He is transcendental. He is renounced. How can he sit for 7 days in one place? This personality is known for only waiting in one place till the cow is milked. And that personality sitting for 7 days, a renounced person, nothing to do with this material world, has to be something there. Second question. And third question is, the person who's sitting and hearing, he is a great person himself. Parikshit Maharaj. Right? He had to give up something. People were waiting for him, his shelter, and he renounced that shelter to them. What was the reason? And why did he sit for 7 days and 7 nights? So these 3 questions led to the whole discussion. Actually, the first canto is all about answering these 3 questions. And in one sense, these 3 questions has led to first canto, has led to many more questions, and led to 12 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is a turning point, one of the turning point verses in the Bhagavatam here. So which yuga, which place, for what reason, by whose inspiration? So this question which we are reading today in Bhagavatam will be answered in the Srimad Bhagavatam from 1st canto 4th chapter 14th verse till 1st canto 7th chapter 11th verse. So the answer for this question is in 3 chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the answer also is very beautiful, the question also is so beautiful that the answer will be big, and they're happy to hear more and more of Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is the eagerness of Shaunaka Adi Rishis in Naimisharanya, and also eagerness of Suta Goswami, an apt audience. So the speaker is also very eager to speak Srimad Bhagavatam, right?